Yeah, hell of a day to load a 22 and take it to the woods and let it ring it till the night and break a bottle with the bullet. Yes, I'm about it, motherfucker. Not a single silence, everything is missing from my southern roots. I'm liable just to take a shove and lay it running through the mud for giggles. What a son of a bitch, my mama raised into a rapper who can tell a story like my uncle when he's drinking. Product of a working environment. Fuck it, y'all think. Meaning I'm working harder than any artist can ever do it simply cause I'm made that way.
This is a prediction for the upcoming bout between Anselmo Moreno versus Vic Darchinyan. Bouts for the WBA Bantamweight Championship. It's going to be on Showtime on December the 3rd. Puts together the challenger Vic Darchinyan versus the champion Anselmo Moreno. So what you have here is you have a boxing style versus the bully, raging bull type style, which Jake LaMotta pretty much perfected. The raging bull style is a style to where you pressure a fighter relentlessly. You're always in front of your opponent, hoping that they punch themselves out, and you cut off the ring to where you're open for the knockout, and it just works for your advantage. And that's pretty much what Vic Darchinyan does, but he does a little more boxing with that style compared to a lot of other opponents, compared to kind of like what Jake LaMotta did. Really, what's the way to beat that style is you have to beat your opponent to the punch. First off, you have to beat your opponent to the punch. Second off, you have to have stamina. And third off, you have to make that opponent respect your power. And Anselmo Moreno is a very good fighter. And let me start off with Anselmo Moreno. Anselmo Moreno is a good fighter. He varies up his punches. He throws a good assortment of punches. He throws his punches in a different rhythm. He uses different angles and has good hand speed, and thinks a lot in the ring. He pretty much what he does, he pretty much kind of like, it's like he knows what he's about to do before he even knows what he's about to do. He has this tendency to fight reactionary where he's using his hand speed. He goes to a certain angle automatically. He's going to places in the ring automatically and beating his opponent to that position. He's quick. He has good hand speed. He has pretty good power, good pop in his punches. Throws a different assortment. A lot of his punches go straight. He's quick. He's going to be a hard opponent to defeat for Vic. With that style like Vic Darchinyan has. And Vic Darchinyan is going to be using that bully style, that raging bull style. So pretty much for Anselmo Moreno in this fight, Anselmo Moreno is going to have to use, first off, like I said, he's going to have power for Darchinyan to respect him. He's going to have stamina. And third off, he's going to have to stay off the ropes. He's going to have good movement, good angles to work from. And I think he could very well win this fight. With the hand speed, I think he's going to have to beat Darchinyan to the punch. He's going to have to beat him to the punch and use angles, hit him from angles, not get himself on the ropes. It's pretty much more, he wants to keep this at the center of the ring. He wants to pretty much hit Darchinyan before Darchinyan is able to move towards him. He's going to have to hit Darchinyan before Darchinyan can kind of turn his body towards him. And, hit him with, the different assortment of shots that he's going to try to hit him with. He doesn't want to stand close to Darchinyan. He's going to pretty much just have to use the angles, use his hand speed, use a different variation of punches, and he can very well win this fight. Stand on the outside, not let Darchinyan get close. Use the jab and move. Use the jab moves. This is a fight between two southpaws. I believe this is a two southpaw fight. So, it's not going to be too awkward in there for him. And he doesn't have kind of that style advantage. So pretty much in this fight, it's use the hand speed to make Darchinyan kind of go back a little bit, and also he has to make him respect that power early before before he tries to walk him down and walk in. Make him respect the power early, and hit him from all kinds of angles. Hit him from parts of the ring to where Darchinyan is not going to be able to see it. And I think he could very well win this fight. Vic Darchinyan is going to be using the bully style more than likely, and he does vary it up a little bit. It's a lot different from how Jake LaMotta used that style. Darchinyan throws a lot more jabs, and he'll come in and he'll throw combinations very swiftly and come back out, kind of let his opponent kind of walk back. The whole point of using that bully style is to wear the opponent down. Not necessarily go for the knockout early, but whenever, it's an opportunistic style. Whenever you see an opportunity, you go after your opponent. You make them pay for stopping. And, you make your opponent continuously move. You make them throw punches, and when they throw punches and they continuously move, it wears them down. So in this specific fight, he's gonna want to wear Moreno down to where his hand speed isn't much of a factor anymore. His movement isn't much of a factor. So every time Darchinyan gets close to him, he's gonna have to go to the body. He's gonna have to fire off 3-4 punch combinations to the body, so that it pays dividends and opens up Moreno later in the fight. Every time he gets close, he has to go to the body. He doesn't want to be much of a headhunter in this fight. He wants to make Moreno continuously move and just go for the knockout late in the fight. Just go to the body every chance he gets. And I think that, and pretty much just throw hard, swift shots to the body. And I think he could very well win. If he can get close to him, if he can touch Moreno, if he can touch him, he's going to have to touch him. He's going to have to use the jab to get in. He's going to have to block a lot of Moreno's shots. He's going to have to make Moreno miss so that he gets tired late in the fight, which will make him vulnerable to the knockout. And that's pretty much what that style does. It makes an opponent very vulnerable to the knockout. So pretty much I think that Darchinyan is going to have to make Moreno vulnerable to the knockout. And the way to make him vulnerable to the knockout is continuously make him work. Make him work, make him miss. Go to the body every chance that you get. Take those legs away. Take the legs away. Take his energy away. Counter him from time to time. Make him respect his power. And I think very much he can win this fight just based on that. So who I think is going to win this fight? Even though I think that this could be a fight for Vic Darchinyan, I think he could very well win this fight. I think I'm going to go with Anselmo Moreno because he has a lot more skill. And I think that when he's going to be able to find his rhythm and win this fight on a decision, on the scorecards. I think that this quick hand speed, just the way he utilizes his tools in the ring, I think will be too much for Darchinyan. So I think that if he can find a way to pretty much neutralize the Darchinyan attack by using his hand speed, the angles, and vary up his punches, I think he could very well win this fight by a unanimous decision. So I'm going to go with Anselmo Moreno by a decision. So anyway, peeps, that was the distance. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Phony rappers who do not write, phony rappers who do not excite, phony rappers. Check it out, alright? Yo, I was riding a train, and this Puerto Rican kid said simple and plain, let's battle. It kinda took me by surprise.